Do you know the meaning behind kessoku band's music, which titled that band? This song was written by Rio to express her feelings about her previous band, the Hamakitada. But do you know anything about her old band? Stay tuned if you want to learn more about it. In the opening scene of episode 4 of Bocchi The Rock, we saw Rio stands under the rain while holding an umbrella. She was looking at a poster which shows information about her former band, the Hamakitada. Including Rio, the Hamakitada consisted of 3 members. While the anime didn't provide a clear image of their appearance, their faces were shown more clearly in the manga, specifically on Chapter 8. The same poster appears again when the kessoku band was searching for a location for their promotional photos. Kido was the one who suggested taking a photo at that spot because of all the posters, which give off a real Shimokudazala vibe. Rio later mentioned that the place was a CD shop she used to come frequently. However, at the same time, that place could be a studio where Rio and her old band may have practiced. The CD shop's name was later known as Berlin Records based on the closing notice. If we take a closer look at the poster was partially covered by Rio's hand, and SDA was the only word that was visible. However, on the night before the kessoku band's performance, the same poster can be seen hanging in Kita's bedroom. If we zoomed it in, we can see that the full word of SDA is actually Starry, which means Rio's old band also performed in Najika's place, the Starry. This reminds us of Bocchi interaction with Rio. When Bocchi was asking Rio for her advice, Rio mentioned that Najika recruited Rio after she left her previous band. But if we refer to the poster, there is a possibility that Najika may have already seen Rio performing with her old band at Starry, which inspired Najika to recruit Rio when her band disbanded. Or Najika might have heard Rio's playing when both of them performed at their school. As a side note, it's possible that Kita, being a fan of Rio, had already known about the CD shop and intentionally led the group to take photos there. Kita previously mentioned that she first became captivated with Rio when she saw Rio performs on the street. There is a possibility that the street Kita referred to is the same one where the CD shop is located. So far, we have discussed about Rio's old band, but what relation does it has with Kessoku's band song which titled that band? This song was written right after Bocchi finished writing the first song. While it was not revealed to write this song, we could assume that the one who wrote this lyric was none other than Rio. To learn more about the song's meaning, we need to first examine the English translation, which I will display on the screen. As we will be concentrating solely on the portion covered in the anime, the song begins with these lyrics. That band songs sound to me like shrill laughter all around. That band songs are to me like the piercing clang of a railway crossing. These lines seem to express a negative sentiment towards a particular band's music. The comparison of their songs to shrill laughter and the piercing clang of a railway crossing suggests that the music is unpleasant. If we remember the reason Rio quit the band, Rio said that she did not like her previous band because lately they were being desperate for sales, and they started going in a more commercial direction. Moving on the next part we have these lyrics. Don't push me forward, there's a train coming. This part has a metaphor of a train coming which could represent a problem or event that the writer is aware of and wants to avoid. Maybe Rio sensed that if the band was prioritizing profit more than anything, the band would get disbanded sooner or later. Lastly, the translated lyrics of that band song was as follow. I close my eyes, there's a halo in the darkness. I cover my ears, there's a steady beating pulse within. Deep in my chest, my heart makes my body sway. I don't want to hear anything else. Nothing but the sounds I'm making. These lines seem to reflect a desire for self-focus and introspection. The mention of closing eyes and seeing a halo in the darkness might symbolize finding a sense of inner peace amidst external chaos. Perhaps after joining kessoku band, Rio finally feels like she can concentrate more on herself and create music that is more genuine. Since a song interpretation might be different from one another, what do you think this song wants to represent? Thank you all so much for joining me in this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed creating it for you. If you found value or entertainment here, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. See you in the future episodes.